I wish I could grow a mustache like that. I can't.
I
can't grow a
get like
mustache at
a
all.
well, I can't grow a mustache at all. I can't grow it in the middle. Let me tell you guys something. That news story that we didn't get enough time with, I'd like to go back to.
Please.
The Gary Condit Chandra Levy thing.
Oh,
What'd you
hell
guys
yeah.
think? 9/11 really ruined that shit.
Yeah.
Everyone's
That
talking
happened-
about that.
Did that happen in September of
It happened early
2001?
September.
2001?
That's what we were all talking about. 90. Why is
Matt
OJ shit so big this year? Why is like 90s? Are we gonna go through all 90s news stories, or are we bored with our own news
no,
stories?
they're doing that because if you look on Netflix now, there's been a resurgence of like shitty, well, not shitty, but like 90s, I guess, summer thrillers and blockbusters. They're all like I watched what was it, Fatal Attraction the other night, which might be the funniest movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Glenn Close looks like absolute dog shit in that movie.
That's the woman. I haven't
She
seen
looks, yeah.
it. She's the one he leaves like his wife. What is it? What's the plot of the movie?
Yeah, so he has a hot wife. I forget who the wife is played by, but she's like this hot, like fucking some European actress or something. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention, but she was
fucked her.
hot. And then he meets Glenn Close, who looks like a fucking like hair metal meth addict.
Looks like a
She
roadie.
looks like an early trance. That's what she
Yeah,
looks like.
she does.
When the surgery was
Yeah.
very new,
Yeah.
you know, she retains most of her masculine features. Sort of like a whatever.
Yeah,
flew
she
over
took
to fucking
she took
Denmark.
one hormone. She had one, not hormones. She had one
She
singular
took one
hormone.
She's barely.
Yeah, yeah. She sucked on a ball for like 30 minutes, and then she's like, "I'm finished. They finished me, love." Yeah,
And
that's-
Michael Douglas can just not.
yeah, he
stop
can't
fucking
stop.
her.
He's like, his wife goes out of town for like 45 minutes, and he's like, "I have to fuck you," and he fucks her. And then Glenn Close is already not an attractive woman.
Sure.
And in this movie, she's like really particularly fucking bad. Like, have you ever seen like the white trash in Florida?
Oh yeah.
Like
sure.
that's
Yeah.
the look. I said the other day, she looks like when Uncle Fester gets electrocuted in the bathtub. Her like eyes are all sunken in her head, and she's like, oh, very white.
Well, that
What
picture
about that
you
pussy,
sent me,
though?
I think that was like an '80s style, but there was like the raccoon around the
Yeah,
eye.
she
style.
got she had raccoon eyes, and then her hairline starts in the middle of her head, like fucking Elizabeth I, and she's got this shitty, like frizzy mop of blonde hair. And Michael Douglas just cannot stop fucking her, and she's like cutting herself and threatening to ruin his life, and he's like, I just need more. I think it was a euphemism for like bad cocaine or something, or the crack epidemic or something in the '80s. That might be
That's
what
deep.
it be. It might
Who
be
directed
smart.
it?
Me, I did. That's
You-
why I'm fucking. It's a satire. It's Paul Verhoeven. That's who did it. But yeah, and Michael Douglas was in like a bunch of these like movies where he just has like weird bad sex with women, like this weird like middle-aged sex where it's like you're not. Yeah, there's. I watched the other one, which actually is Verhoeven, I think. Basic Instinct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Oh, I get those two.
yeah,
conflated.
yeah. And he goes,
Wait. Oh, you said that you saw Fatal Attraction. I confuse those two movies all
no,
the time.
because Sharon Stone's hot, dude.
Yeah, she shows her pussy.
Yeah,
in
you
it,
see her pussy in
Yeah.
that movie.
I fucked her before.
But then Michael Douglas fucking in those movies is like it's always the woman being like, I don't want you to make love to me. I want you to fuck me. And then he's like always about to bite them. He's always like he's just like sucking air through his teeth, like he's about to fucking bite him. And then whenever he sticks his dick in, they both have this like pained express. Like, have you ever seen cats fuck? Like where it's this
it's
traumatic
terrifying.
incident. Yeah, like two male barnacles that fuck each other to death. That's like the vibe of Michael Douglas's sex scenes.
Was he the cuck in Unfaithful?
no, that was
Who was the husband? I think he was the cuck in Unfaithful.
No, wasn't that fucking Richard Gere,
That was Richard Gere. You're very right.
bitch?
Swish.
I know that shit, bitch.
The
Swish.
Richard Gere gerbil rumor
It's
it
best.
keeps being funny to me.
It's the best. It's the
It'll
best.
never. You know what I need to do as soon as we're wrapped up with this? Do a series of tweets about Harambe living inside of Richard Gere's ass.
Folks, you're getting to see Extremely Online guys.
This is the
thought
process.
process right unfolding before your
You're
eyes,
letting them into the process.
before your damn ears.
Yeah, no, I mean it's so funny to me.
Well, you and I remember when you and I and Jake were talking about the Rod Stewart one, and we did the math on it.
Yeah.
So the rumor, Rod Stewart, there's a rumor that he OD'd, and like they saved him in the hospital at a party, right?
He OD'd at a party and had to go to the hospital.
Oh, right.
And they pump his stomach.
And
what was it?
there's 2 liters of semen. There's a drug cocktail and 2 liters of semen, and we're just like, wow, that's like a tremendous amount of semen. So we did. So if you look at the median load of a guy, and then you divide that into 2 liters of semen, it's like he would have had to suck. How many was it?
It was like, I think, I mean, I'm pulling it.
It was in the 700s.
Yeah, it was like 722.6.
Yo, what if he was saving? I love that he's maybe just saving his own jizz.
Rod Stewart.
Maybe he's just coming into a fucking bucket.
Yeah. That's one option. He had some sort of refrigerated jizz situation.
There's no other way. Unless he's just a large bukkake.
No, he had to have sucked. I mean, first of all, the story's real. So.
It's a true story.
That's number one.
About
Let's get that
Rod
out of the way
Stewart
right now.
sucking 723.
It's
men's
one of those
penises.
Yeah.
Before how long does it take to metabolize? Like 6 hours?
You have to remember this is the 1980s too. So this is like a big Hollywood party. Michael Douglas is fucking like a broom with tits drawn on it. He's high on cocaine
An
in the
upside down
background.
broom with a frowny face.
Richard Gere walks in. He's like, "Does anyone have a gerbil?"
Just all the urban legends.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Prince is getting his ribs removed so that he can suck Marilyn Manson's dick.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. That's how that got confused.
I think those rumors do get like applied to multiple celebrities.
Yeah, well, it's colloquial depending on when I was a kid, I remember it was Marilyn Manson that
Sucking his own dick.
I remember that. And then it
Yeah.
wasn't until adulthood that I heard that it was Prince doing it.
Oh, I never heard Prince. This is the first time I've heard that.
Do you remember when Ciara came out and everyone's like,
she's a female.
She's got a penis, guys.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful woman.
I don't remember that one.
Starting her music career.
I do remember Lil Bow Wow got raped by his bodyguard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Is it? Because someone told me it wasn't.
Wait, I think it's true.
That was like me finding out Santa isn't real at like 22 years old. Is that the Little Bow Wow story wasn't real?
I think it's real.
See, I mean, check, because I'm pretty sure.
And someone from B2K got raped, I think, also.
B2K stood for Boys of the 21st Century, just in case anyone.
I think Roger from Moesha raped B2K.
Oh my!
I'm not even kidding. That's the rumor I heard.
Wait, Roger from Sister Sister?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Batman. That was his stage name, right?
Was it?
Yeah, he went into
He's a
R&B after
Santa?
that. Yeah, because he's like an
Singer.
R&B guy. Because I remember that like Roger was the fucking nerd, and he did like a similar Stefan thing. Well, he hit
Right.
puberty in between seasons, and like he went from being like little Roger to then he was like.
It wasn't Roger. It was TJ, wasn't it?
No, on.
Oh, that was Smart Guy. Never mind.
Yeah, that
Sorry.
was Smart Guy, bitch.
Yo, this is the most 90s ass podcast we've ever
Only
had.
90s
guys.
kids.
Yeah.
Only 90s cuts. Gary
Only
Condit.
true ass 90s
Well, that's what
guys.
you do. Like, we were joking about that show, Vinyl. Like, fucking baby boomers love being like, oh, man, the 70s. Oh, dude, I've fucked so many women that look like Glenn Close. And they reminisce on the 70s. And you're like, shut the fuck up. And then we're going to do that. But we're going to be like 40 years old and be like, Doug. It was a multicultural show. Nobody did it like us.
Roger from fucking Moesha. I remember the Sierra thing though. It did not deter me from beating off to Sierra, and I think that's what opened up me thinking I would fuck a trans
Really?
woman. Yeah, I'm in there for sure.
You know what? You know what one was great is the Jamie Lee Curtis one. Where
Oh,
like
yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis was a hermaphrodite, and it was because she had like short hair.
Yeah. Because she had like, she was a jarhead.
She
Yeah,
had the
yeah.
biggest tits in the world.
Oh, yeah,
It was
dude.
like-
I would titty fuck the shit out of Jamie Lee Curtis.
Dude,
Yeah.
are you serious?
Yeah, I'm
That was one of
Me
my
too,
first
man.
boners was True Lies when she does the strip dance scene.